going into full sellout mode. Uko, I will turn the floor over to you for some
Hello,
Earthbound.
I am Uko. I am the transiest Earthbound runner that you will ever find on the internet. Okay, heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right, okay. So before I start, and to give y'all a little bit more time to influence the player naming or the party naming incentive, if y'all wanna do that real quick. I just want to go over really quickly because for some reason they accepted my submission for Glitchless to do RNG manipulation at the beginning of the run, which is very stupid on their part, but I'm going to go for it anyways, and hopefully I can land as much of it as possible. So thanks everybody for the luck. I'm going to try and focus a lot on like chat interaction with this run because that's kind of the nature of like Earthbound speedruns and how they are. This is just going to be like a comfy kind of lean back and relax type of experience. So I'm gonna be speaking in pretty technical terms for probably the next 40 minutes as far as Earthbound stuff goes. I'm gonna be doing A Bs, A down Bs, Ls, AAs, all kinds of crazy nonsense, A up As, things like that. Because all of this, all of these specific actions that I do with my controller are going to influence RNG, the luck elements that happen in the game, and I'm going to be doing very meticulous stuff to ensure that everything goes my way for the first 40 minutes. This is a single segment run, so I'm not going to be able to hard reset the console and keep manipulating beyond the second town, but yeah, it should be interesting to see how much of this I can actually land, because one mistake if I were doing PB attempts, for example, one mistake would mean game over, undeniably. But okay, I think I'm ready for the winning party name, whatever that is.
The winning set of party names by an absolute landslide actually is 10K Panmei. So that's T-E-N, the letter K, Panmei.
Okay, so the way this works, I don't know. Okay, so I can't really like, for RNG Manip to work, I have to have each name be one character long. So what I think I want to do in order to satisfy the 10K Panmei thing is to have Ness be T, Paula be K, Jeff be P, and Pooh be M. Would that be okay? Would that be acceptable? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds
good. Let's make that happen.
10K Panmei. Yeah,
so the way, and for the reason that is for RNG Manip to work with single character names, and it has to take me 20 movements of the cursor through the naming menu of these characters here. It's got to take 20 cursor movements for me to name them all. So for example, 1, 2, 3 to T. Let's see. 4, 5 to K. Whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here we go. And our favorite thing is going to be music, because that's what I'm all about. Okay, so who wants to count down?
I think you can go
because
for it.
I'm not doing the timer, so okay. All right.
Yeah, you just count down,
All right,
and the streamers got it.
Let's go. One mistake and it's all over. 3, 2, 1, go.
So far, we're on world record perfect RNG manipulation pace.
World record pace, boys. TKPM. TKPM. I love the enthusiasm. The T is for 13 now. Exactly. 13K.
Do I have time for some donations during this exposition?
It's lack thereof.
Sweet. Yeah, we've got $22.22 from Andrew Ferguson, who says, 2 Zeldas, 2 Xandras? I mean, it was 1 Xandra on a mushroom, but like, yeah, I guess. $10 from Poppy, who says, unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to make Spazer the player name, but good luck on your run, girl. If you carry Manip successfully through Tucson, we will donate another 10. And $10 from NG Burns, who says MS Paint
Yes.
Beast. $7 from Quatropus. Let's go, Ugo! Awoo! Oh, my dog. And $7.50 from Blazen.
Blazin, actually.
Is that right? Good luck, Ugo. Blazin.
Like we're 420 blazing.
Yeah.
All right, anyways. So, okay. I can't make one mistake. I have to do every single menuing, movement, cursor input, my pathing, walking through every area. It has to all be correct. And I'm watching the way that these NPCs move, like Mom just moved left. All of that matters. It's all important. I need to upkeep everything. Also, if y'all didn't notice, I tried my best to get Ness's pajamas switched out for the trans pride colors. I hope y'all enjoy that.
It's very good.
Thank you so much to Chaz. He is a very prominent Earthbound ROM hacker in the community right now, doing some cool stuff. So I don't want to talk to this cop right there. I want to talk to Pokey, because that cop, we call him Shh Cop, because he tells you to shh, and that means you got to reset if you do that by accident. Sad times. The first like 10 minutes of the game is very boring, and I really don't like it. This is the Starman section, because in about 5 minutes we're going to be fighting Starman Jr. And all of this is just making sure that RNG stays correct throughout all of the cutscenes and storyline that's introduced at the beginning. Yes, T's pajamas were changed. Pride colors for transgender stuff, because that's me. Yeah. I came out as transgender like 2 months ago. It's been a wild ride since then. But everybody's been really supportive, and it's been really cool, and it makes me very happy and stuff. Thanks for the grats. I appreciate that. So I want to make sure that any dialogue option, I want to be preemptively making sure that I mash the right buttons to where I select the right answer. Because there are 4 buttons in Earthbound that advance text: A, B, L, and select. A and L are like your affirmative buttons. So if I'm mashing for a dialogue option, if I mash A and L, it's going to pick yes. And if I mash B and select, it's going to say no. So all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, all the trans hearts. Y'all are so sweet. Yeah, all that stuff I gotta keep in mind. So far, so good. Looks like we're gonna get outside okay. First, we gotta talk to our dad on the phone. Also, I hope y'all like Ness's rainbow t-shirt. I think he looks very good in rainbow stripes.
Wrong agree.
Alright, so this is the first moment where randomness is really introduced in the game. There are going to be some enemies out here. I'm just going to swerve around them, do some menu pops to make sure that nothing kind of spawns in my way. That crow's just like, see ya, and that one's trapped behind the bush. So everything's going to be all chill. We're not going to find anything on this hill, because we don't need to. There's a snake over there judging. There's a crow over there faffing about behind the tree. And we're good. So we're gonna go rescue Picky real quick from the evil clutches of the meteorite at the top of the hill and make our way back down. Hi Salem, I love you. Happy birthday. Everybody do at Squididity happy birthday, because he is a very good trans friend of mine and he is having a very bad day today. So please, everybody tell him happy birthday. That would mean a lot to me. Yay! Thank you guys so much. Y'all are the sweetest ever. Oh yeah. Baron, you're still too early. You spoiled it. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple more menu pops here. We shorthand call that AA, AB times 3, and L times 3. So we're gonna we've found Buzz from the meteor, and he's gonna help us defeat Starman Jr. And also Buzz is Salem's favorite character, so I'm real happy at the moment. So we're gonna know if we're still on RNG effectively if Pokey uses Ness as a shield and Buzz does 109 damage on the first attack. So I'm gonna auto fight, and I'm gonna mash and select so as not to cancel auto fight by accident. So he uses him as a shield. Starman guards, and to save the most time in this fight, you want to have Starman Jr. Be on guard every single turn, and have Buzz take him out in 2 cycles. Just like that. So even if I drop RNG minute from this point forward, it's at least nice that I was able to show off manipulating Starman, because it's still very possible that I will make some kind of mistake and ruin all of our lives. But that's okay, because I have tons and tons of backup plans. But I'm gonna take a few manip safeties, of course, because we have a couple of those. It's just very minor things to make sure that I'm going for consistency and completion rather than trying to go too fast. Because I think I'm one of the only Earthbound like RNG manipulators that actually tries to go really fast. Because I have the fastest completed Onet time with the route that I'm using, and I believe I have the fastest early Mondo Mole as well. So I gotta hit the bottom pixel of this room, because so there are 3 RAM values in the game's code that influence RNG. Basically, RNG 1 and 2 are influenced by characters of text being printed on screen, cursor movements, NPC movements, just little things like that. While RNG 3 is influenced by your movement, because there's like a 64 by 64 grid covering the entire map of the game, and every time you cross one of those borders, it updates RNG 3 a certain amount, and that in turn will update RNG 1 and 2 as well, and change some results. So my pathing here is going to be very important. I got to turn at very specific moments to make sure that I maintain RNG. Go ahead.
Got time for a donation? Cool, because we have $20 from Mr. Resetti. Mr. Resetti loves yous, Uko. Good luck and don't reset without saving. TKPM.
That's so sweet, Mr. Resetti. Thank you. So I'm going to withdraw $30 out of here and buy the T-ball bat so that I can smash the sharks in this building. Buy the cracked bat there, or sell that, and then back out. Granny can do a couple different things, and I gotta react based on what she does. Looks like she's gonna go left and then up. So I'm gonna turn here, align with the mailbox kinda, and then turn back to the right. Head into the building, talk to the air, open and close the menu, and now we're gonna smash this guy in one shot. Boom. Yes, everyone tell Allie that she is amazing. She is very sweet for making the time and effort to, number 1, to put on this marathon, and number 2, to make sure that I could get my Earthbound run in here. There aren't many speedrunning marathons that I would actually go forth the effort to take off work to do. This is definitely one of them, and especially if they were letting me do the finale, which is very awesome. So this is Frank. He's normally a pretty hard boss at the beginning, but not anymore. So we're gonna smash him and then hit him one more time, and everything's easy peasy. Agreed. I would love a nice cozy finale. This is gonna be great. love when one of my B's doesn't register. There we go. And that's Frankenstein Mark II. Nice and easy. So one of the sketchiest parts of Onet Manip is coming up. It's all right. I have some visual cues that I use, and I have muscle memory to where I can feel it out, but I still mess it up from time to time. I'll show you what it is here in a second when we get there. So for right now, I just need to get that guy to talk to me, do a couple ABs. Excuse me. Glide off these bushes. And it's this area right here where I'm slipping in between that. Going in the town hall is easy. Coming out of the town hall is what's scary. So after I get the key to the shack from the mayor, we're gonna hope that I don't get caught in that little bushy area. Because if I do, I'll have to either find a magical YOLO RNG backup or revert to normal strats. I'm glad that some EB fam is starting to pour into chat. Perfect. We slipped and slid right out of there. This movement around these trees is a little sketchy too, but I'm a lot better than that than I used to be. So now we just gotta make sure we get in here correctly. That dude's gonna move out of my way. I'm gonna use the key to the shack. Do some inputs in the shack. And now is what I think is the coolest part about our RNG manipulation is that so if you're fighting slugs in Giant Step, there is a 1 in 128 chance that it will drop a bomb. I'm gonna get 2 of them very easily. Two bombs, no problem. And this makes it to where we can skip, because normally if you're doing a non-manipulated run, you would have to stand around and walk around in this dungeon and grind on packs of slugs until you reach level 8, because then you would get PSI Rockin', which in this version I named Music Note. But if I get 2 bombs, I can take out Titanic Ant at level 5, I think I am right now, maybe level 6. I just gotta make sure I do everything right going in here. The slug grind. Ugh. All right. This is Anti-Ant. Titanic Ant. Thankfully, we don't have to take care of the 2 black Antoids in the background, because once I beat Titanic Ant himself, the other 2 ants will go away. Nice. So we just cut out like 10 minutes. So we can, if they really wanted to lower the estimate, they could, but we're gonna keep it the same. Just because whatever. Yeah, the Manip is pretty strange, but it works very well. It accomplishes everything we want it to. So I should mention real quick that magic butterflies, like the one that you see on the very bottom, if you let those things move around a little too much extra, they will influence RNG like a lot. Like they'll send it going crazy the way in the subroutine, the way it works. So my movement has to be very meticulous, like very tight whenever there's magic butterflies involved. And there's only a few situations in this Manip where there are any magic butterflies. So as I'm making my way out of here, if we have any more donations, we can go ahead and read some.
Yeah, for sure. We have $20
Snoogans.
from Snoogans. Let's see full Tucson Manip. You got this. Love you, girl. Also, happy birthday,
Yay! Oh,
Sweetity.
Snoogans.
And $50 from Royal Blue Wizard, the one and only RB Dubs. Thank you all for running a wonderful event. Queer people are wonderful and deserve all the support they can get. Never forget that you're all
Agreed.
rock stars.
And that's what I'm here to do, is I'm here to rock all of your souls today. Snookins, I love you to death. You're the best. Alright, so finally, for Woe Netty, as we like to call it, I gotta go take out the cops. And like I like to say, I don't know if this is too controversial, but I don't think there should be cops allowed at Pride. So we're gonna wipe them out. Good opinion. This is not a bad opinion zone. This is a good opinion zone. Hey Glitchless, thank you for the luck. And thank you too, Vinny Van. Alright, so the detective dude moves right upright. That means we're totally good. And we're gonna smash these cops into oblivion. Very nice. For these two cops in the middle, we're gonna be doing rockin', because I guess in routing, it probably is faster to just do a rockin' than to find a smash value to land on. Oh my gosh. That's the big fear when it comes to doing this manip, is like if you're pressing a button but the input doesn't register and the action it's supposed to do doesn't happen, very easy to slip up and do something that's not fixable. Alright, but so far so good. Yeah, I see Sirium in chat. He's getting real nervous. Sirium does this manip all the time. He's a lot better. He's a lot stronger and more consistent at it than I am. He's also the current Glitchless world record holder. And a real swell dude. And that's Captain Strong. That is Onet. Sub 1840, I'm very happy with that. For a marathon, very nice.
Oh, neat.
Alright, so the rest of the manip is optional, but I'm gonna go for it anyways, just because I might as well. If I drop it, it's not nearly as big of a deal as if I were to drop it in Onet. We're not gonna lose nearly as much time. So I'm gonna go for what's called early Mondo Mole. Normally in like a non-manipulated run of Earthbound Glitchless, or a run that does Onet manip only, we would have to take a second trip to the Happy Village to take out Mondo Mole later, because when we defeat Mr. Car Painter, we're not nearly strong enough to take out Mondo Mole by ourselves, because we haven't learned Paralysis yet. That comes at level 14 for Ness, and we're usually at around only level 12. So with RNG Manip, however, we can use Paula's Prey function to do a lot of extra damage to Mondo Mole during the fight. So if we can carry RNG Manip all the way there, that would be the most optimal. But if anybody's been in my stream these past like 2 months, y'all have all seen me struggle with this, so we'll see what I can pull out here. I finally landed the full thing. I got it on the first attempt of the stream like this morning, so that gave me a lot of extra confidence, but we'll see what I can do here. For right now, I want to withdraw $500 because we're going to need to give Apple Kid 200 of that and then buy some more equipment on top of it. I'm going to turn here, do an L here. Dog's moving down, so I'm going to do an A up A before I get into Apple Kid's house. And I think Apple Kid's going to move down long, so I'll be prepared for that. Yep, down long. Down long is the most optimal because I don't have to do any more inputs outside of the house. after I leave. Feeding him the hamburger can sometimes trip me up, so I was a little bit careful there. Fed him $200. Yes, that's exactly what I did. Thank you, Burns. I appreciate that. Alright, so I'm gonna walk up here. Blue kid's facing the right, which is good. Everybody's gonna go all crazy all over the place, like, wow! And then there's gonna be a mushroom. So all's good so far. There are a few really big hurdles, and that Apple Kid part was one of them. The rest I should be able to nail. I'm pretty confident. But, mistakes happen. It feels really good to not have anything spawn here. It's very nice. It's a very nice feeling. So the way this works is I only have to walk up to a certain pixel and then turn back around to load the iron pencil statue into memory. That's all I gotta do in order to activate this phone call from Apple Kid that moves him over to Berglund Park so I can go get the pencil eraser. And walking up to a certain height also triggers an RNG3 value that we need to hit. Yo, Royal Blue Wizard. Oh, I actually remember your name now from Limit Break. Yeah, we were playing Tetris Attack. We were doing puzzle. Yeah, I totally remember. Alright, so big hurdle number 2 is going to be Berglund Park. There's a lot of different things that can happen here. I think Macho Man is going to move down long and then back up. Okay. So I'm going to do an AA here. Okay. This is a mouse that I don't usually get, but I know what to do. Actually, I might not know what to do. I hope I know what to do. Hope that's right. If not, then whatever. Okay, it is. Yes. Thank goodness. I was actually very nervous there. We could have very easily dropped it. But we're good so far. That's big hurdle number 2 out of the way. So we're gonna do a save here. This primes us for the Death Warp after we beat Mondomol. Hopefully we get that far anyway. The Death Warp is gonna save time over walking all the way back through Peaceful Rest Valley again to get back to Tucson. Alright, so this is going to require a lot of very intense concentration, so I'm probably going to go silent after I leave these caves. PRV manip is pretty easy. PRV stands for Peaceful Rest Valley, by the way. That's this area here. It's pretty easy, but I like to go for it really fast. So if I make a mistake, it's going to be my own fault. So I'm going to concentrate really hard here. It's going to be a bunch of ABs, which are like my strong suit. I love ABs, plus a couple other extra things here and there. Like I said before, magic butterflies make movement need to be very meticulous and tight. So thankfully we took care of that correctly. The reason we needed to grab one is so that I can use PSI Rockin' on the shack fight. And to make sure I glide off that little cliff edge there. And now we're gonna get the Cup of Life noodles so that we can revive Paula after we die and death warp back to Tucson. Normally in a non-manipulated run, we wouldn't really go for that Cup of Life noodles because there are a lot of spawn tiles leading up to that. But with RNG manip, we can do whatever you want. So that's what we're gonna do. Remembering all this stuff is pretty easy. It becomes muscle memory after you do it enough. And I've done it a lot. So we need a refreshing herb for like an hour from now. And we need the Sandlot Bat for right now. So we're gonna get both of those. Head over to the shack where Paula's been kidnapped. The crows should be above the fence like that. I'm gonna talk to Paula real quick. Yeah, like Erythium said, it really gets ingrained into your subconscious. Alright, so we're at a good HP value. Didn't have to do the backup for that. Yeah, no cultist G. We're gonna stick to A, B, and C. Thank you very much. Yes, Earthbound fam has invaded the Power Up with Pride chat just as I wanted. Let me pull up my notes because I feel like I'm gonna need them. So really quickly, I'm gonna go in here, do an AA, and then leave. All right, looks good. Janet moved out of my way. I gotta make sure I glide off of this dude because there's some RNG stuff involved. So everything's looking really good so far. I'm very happy. Gonna auto fight this dude. He's gonna call for help, but nobody's gonna show up because he has no friends. I'm gonna smash him. Put you out of your misery. Alright. I'm gonna say yes to this guy and then bash him one time. No, he doesn't have no friends. None of them just happened to hear him that time. I'm sorry. That was pretty mean. Oh yeah, agreed. We have no idea what gender those cultists are either. Could be anything. Alright, so car painter down already means that we've accomplished enough manip, but we're gonna go full balls to the wall. Get this whole thing done. Oh, that's different. Was that right? Erythium, explain yourself. Well, this looks good, so I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. So I opened the PSI menu and closed it, which is very uncomfortable. That's a new manip thing. I don't like it, but I'm getting used to it. But you're right, it does converge. Awesome. Oh yeah, Siri's right. They are all male, I guess, according to the game's code. But we can do whatever we can do whatever we want. We can fantasize, follow our dreams. I don't care about what Nintendo has to say. Alright, so we're going into Lilliput steps. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this happen. It's gonna be magical and everybody's gonna love me forever. Are we ready for this, guys? Alright, mole check. Mole check. We're good. So there's 100% spawn tile up ahead. We're gonna wait for 5.5 seconds. I'm gonna do 6 seconds just to be safe. Okay, 1 second here. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, awesome. That's so amazing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it. I did all of it, dude. Too bad this isn't a PB attempt. Unfortunately, no. Gosh dang it. I gotta make safety saves. Okay, so now we just gotta make sure we don't mess up the death ward. Lose like 40 seconds. Thanks for the congratulations, guys. You guys are the best. Proto, if you want to read some more donations, feel free.
Cool. Yeah. I have $10 from Gadak Teague. Good luck on the run,
Thank
Uko.
you.
And that puts us at about $13,150. Once again, 14K Pan May. Just saying.
No. Ah, that's wrong. Well, I messed up the death warp. That's fine.
Ow.
Now I gotta use the ATM card and hope that we die quickly. Oh, nice smash, Paula. Thanks. Okay, not bad. Okay, so we didn't lose that much time. No big deal. So I'm gonna use the cup of life noodles on Paula and not Ness, please, thanks. So that'd be very bad. And I'm gonna withdraw $700. Alright, so now I'm no longer manipulating. Everything is gonna be RNG from now on. And that spells terrible things for everybody. So wish me luck, everybody. But yeah, we ultimately just cut out like 16 minutes from the run, so that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, this is just the next like 7 or 8 minutes is just gonna be all cutscenes, so we got a lot of downtime. We can bond or do whatever we want to do.
Got $20 here from Poppy. Kapop, here's the 10 promised for the full Tucson manip, as well as an extra 10 because that was pretty
Yay!
awesome.
Thank you, Poppy. Keep those donations coming, guys. I want to see that number go up and up and up.
Agree.
Ah, dang it. I don't want dogs to ruin my life. Getting in a fight in Tucson after finishing all this is just like the most infuriating thing of all time. So, gotta be real careful to avoid that. Yeah, RNG manipulation in Earthbound is very meticulous. I actually have the world record in the RNG manipulated glitch category, any percent. We do a lot of out of bounds stuff, and the run is almost entirely RNG manipulated. Because RNG manip, I would say, in this game is my strong suit. Except for Tucson, that doesn't count. Yeah, if anybody is curious about anything or has any questions about what's happening in the run, feel free to ask, because like I said at the beginning, I want to focus a lot on chat interaction. I think that's very important in Earthbound speedruns. It's chat interaction. It's key. Yeah, I do get to take a breather. That was pretty stressful, but I wasn't ever nervous is the thing. I was just excited to do it, and I'm very happy that I was able to pull it off. That makes me very happy. Yes, sour please at Runway 5 music. I'm gonna shut up. I was actually thinking of doing Ask Uko during a password bit, if we don't have any donations to read. But that's a while from now. Hopefully I can get there unscathed. So we're gonna set free the Runway 5 because they are very good musicians who have never done anything wrong in their lives. And I want them to flourish and follow their dreams. So yeah, all this subplot about Everdread stole $10,000 and then gave it to us just for being cool. And now we're giving it to this club manager so we can set free the Runway 5, which got themselves trapped into debt. And yeah, all that's cool and everything. And very important to everything that we're doing. So I did that weird walk just now. Blink and you miss it. Because, so throughout the game, there are what's called photo triggers. And in photo triggers, you walk into like the kind of area that's set to be the trigger. And then the photo man comes down from the sky and he takes your picture, and you get to see all the pictures that you collected at the end of the game during the credits. There are 32 of them. Obviously, if we want to save time, we want to get as few of those as possible. There are 3 in the Glitchless run that are required, but the one that I just walked around is one that I can skip just by knowing where it is and knowing how to avoid it. The keyboard player can't be a house musician because he goes with the band everywhere. I think he's just a dude that tours with them. Musicians aren't known as financially responsible people. It's that nobody pays anybody to do music, dude. That's why. I'm a musician and I have no money. Like, that's just how life happens. But if you have money, you should be donating it to twitch.tv/powerupwithpride, supporting the Trevor Project. Alright, so this is Threed. First thing we gotta do is go to the graveyard and say hi to the zombies. Literally, it's what we do. We go up there and we say hi to a couple zombies. Alright, so y'all are jerks. I don't like you very much. I don't... Thanks. Here we go. I just needed to get him caught on something so that he wouldn't catch me when I ran in front of that empty space. Thankfully, there are no flies up here that I had to despawn. That was lucky. So a lot of, when you're no longer RNG manipulating, we just have to follow this, perfectly normal looking lady into the hotel. But whenever you're no longer RNG manipulating, the run, as far as being in the overworld and saving time, is all about knowing your environment and being able to react to what enemies you see and the way that they move around, because different enemies have different movement patterns, and I'll be able to explain each of those as I reach them. The ones that I just went past, those trash cans, they have a very small like aggro radius, so if you enter that radius around them, they detect you and they run towards you faster than you, and you can't escape. But if I can get them caught on something in the environment, like a tombstone, for example, they're stuck and they won't be able to get me, and I can just walk right past. And it's being able to do stuff like that that really is important to saving time in Earthbound. Yeah. The Runaway 5 is absolutely, positively based on the Blues Brothers. Because like Erythium said, in the Japanese version, they're wearing all black, just like the Blues Brothers do. Also, they're not called the Runaway 5 in the Japanese version, they're called the Tonzuro Brothers. Oh boy, everybody! Here's the romantic couple of the hour. This is Jeff, and that is Tony. You guys donated for it. We're gonna be reading the letter that Tony wrote for Jeff while he was on his adventure after we beat the game. Thank you guys so much for making that happen. But as far as donations go, there is one incentive left right now, is the player name. I get to enter the name of the player about 2 hours into the run, so about an hour and a half from now, maybe. So whoever's winning, or whatever name is winning at the time, I will input that. But there's one opportunity about an hour after that to change the player name in case we made a mistake or something. So the bid war will continue until we reach that point. And if the winner changes, I will change the name. Whoops. So keep your donations coming. Donate for what you want me to put in. And I will put in whatever y'all say. I think Girl is winning right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe Girl would be correct for the player name, yeah. And don't you worry about the donations coming in, because they are coming in. We have $100 from Scanlong. Let's go, Trevor Project! I agree. Trevor Project is excellent and wonderful and very good. And we have $7 from CC. If you have money, you should be donating. Well, I can't argue against that. That RNG manip was incredible, and Tony on screen, insert GDQ voice here.
Yeah, I love it. And thank you for agreeing with my logic. I thought it was a very good, concise point that
I think it's pretty sound logic.
I feel like I'm pretty smart when it comes to that kind of thing. Chogpamp. Yeah. Tony being gay is absolutely canon. It is confirmed by the devs. Confirmed by Itoi himself. So that's a neat little thing. I thought it would be neat to read his letter. No, goat! Goat, get out of my way, please. Thank you. Jeff is not canonically gay. However, no one's saying he's not. So we're gonna fantasize with our brains. As the LGBTQIA plus nerds that we are. So here we're gonna see the best creature in the game. By far. He's gay now because I said so. Nice. I think Squidity has some pretty sound logic there. This is Tessie. We're gonna take a ride on Tessie's back to get to the south. We gotta go to the south. Can I get some MS Paint Beast in chat, please? Oh yeah, I skipped a photo as well by going in front of the tent like that. Shoutouts to my mechanical keyboard. Y'all can tell what I'm doing.
With a smile like that, even though I am a Mega Man 2 runner, I gotta say, MS Paint Fish does not stack up to MS Paint Beast. Like, look at that smile.
She's so happy, dude.
Look at it. It's so pure.
And the pixel eyes.
It's so good. It's excellent. And speaking of pure and good and excellent things, I am going to be handing off the microphone now to a pure and excellent and good, not thing, but person, Varen, who's going to take over hosting for the rest of the event. So thanks, Power Up with Pride. It's been awesome. I'll still be around in chat.
Why
and
are you
stuff.
leaving me?
And 15K Pan May. Bye-bye. Have fun, Varen.
Hi, Varen.
Thanks.
Hi, Varen.
Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm
Varen.
Varen, whichever one. Tomato, tomato.
Pronouncing words is impossible.
It is very impossible.
So I'm going to walk a specific way real quick to skip a spawn tile. There's some kind of off by one error type thing where if you approach a spawn tile from up and left, it kind of deactivates it. So there are a few situations where we take advantage of that. This is the worthless protoplasm. Affectionately known as the hardest boss in the game. And now it's called for help, so now there's two of them. So there's not going to be any chance, really, of me winning this fight. So I just got to defend to pass by a few turns until I can run away. Because the way run chance works in this game is you start with a specific number, percentage chance, based on, I believe it's the enemy's speed minus your speed. Like, the enemy's highest party member speed versus your highest party member speed. And every turn, the chance goes up by 10. Even if it starts at a negative value, it just goes up by 10%. So every turn, we're 10% more likely to be able to run away. Except I'm getting some very bad luck here. There we go. Now we're out. I'm gonna use that boiled egg that Jeff starts with to heal to max here. This is a very skippable duck. I just want to see you go left. 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 No. No, bad boy. Left. Thank you. Good boy. Now you stay out of my way so I don't have to fight you. Thanks. Oh, I almost messed it up. Awesome. Double skips. Got it. Nice. So if we can skip those two fights, it saves a lot of time. So we made up for those extra turns that I had to waste, which is very good. Nice empty spawn tile at the beginning of this room really helps. So this is Pond Cave. Basically, I gotta react to the enemies that I see, whether or not I need to despawn them or stutter step them. And stutter stepping is basically, there are some enemies with the movement type where they only move if you move. And specifically the way it works is if you're moving for at least 3 frames, I believe it is, the enemy will move toward you. So if I rapidly tap the D-pad in the direction I want to go, and each tap is less than 3 frames, the enemies won't be able to move toward me. So I can just kind of sneak on by. I'm not going to go for the stutter in this area, though. It's too risky. There we go. 6 frames? Well, it's some small number. I feel like 6 is way too many, though. And it's especially depends on how many enemies there are loaded, because lag produced by too many NPCs on screen can affect your stutter performance. I just need these things to go away because there is no getting around them. The mushrooms have the same aggro radius as the trash cans I talked about earlier, so I can't stutter step them even if I really wanted to. Come on! Go away. Go away. Thank you. So we're gonna use that bottle rocket for stuff a little later. It can definitely be more than one frame. All right. We finally got those mushrooms out of the way, and that is the end of Winters. Does an AB to try to get things to despawn kind of manip? I mean, it's kind of like you're shuffling RNG, basically. If you don't like where it's at, you just kind of boop around until you get something you want. This is Dr. Endonuts, Jeff's dad. He offers us a donut, even though he doesn't have any, and then he asks us if we saw Stonehenge. And then he sends us off in a giant space machine called the Skyrunner, and it's gonna take 2.5 minutes of doing nothing for us to get to Threed. So during this time, if we have any donations, I would love to hear some.
Yeah, I have a few. I have $5 from Xandra. You're awfully kind taking time out to read a mouse's donation comment. This mouse loves you with a heart. And we have $20 from Squidwalk with no comment, but I want to thank both of you for your donations and reminder that we are raising money for the Trevor Project. If you'd like to find out anything more about them, I do believe we have a link to their website in the panels below the stream.
Very nice. I want to see that 14K Padme, guys. Do what you can. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Freaking boogie tent. So we got a pretty annoying boss coming up. His name is Boogie Tent. The fight itself is very simple, but RNG can throw things off, unfortunately. So now Jeff joins the group, and we're all gonna do some crazy cool stuff. Gonna do some quick inventory management here. Not like that. That skip sandwich is important for something later. Way later. Ah, come on. Open the door. Thanks. There are a couple minor items that I'm going to be picking up throughout the course of the early game for a fetch quest that we got to do later. This teddy bear is going to be useful because it absorbs 75% of all attacks. And if you run this game, the number actually goes down to something pretty low. Because teddy bear doesn't like to cooperate. I'm going to go ahead and get rockets now instead of after Boogie Thing. I'll buy 3 of them. And it's cool because I have tons of money. Everything's going to be very cool. Hopefully there's nothing but... Okay, you're caught, so we're good. Dogs have really big hitboxes, so we are okay. We're going to do rockin', fire, and we're going to throw the big bottle rocket that Jeff starts with. So hopefully he should go down in 1 round. Nice. So the amount of damage that a bottle rocket of any variety does is dependent on well, it's based on Jeff's speed primarily, but then from there it has a range that it can do. Because for every bottle rocket that's in the bottle rocket that you're using, like for example, a big bottle rocket like the one I just threw is 5 regular rockets. So each of those individual regular rockets has a chance to miss. So obviously you want as many of them to hit as possible, and whenever they do hit, they also have a range of damage that they can do. It's around like 85, 90 to 130 or 150. I don't know. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's something like that. So BBR, I think the max it can do is like 750. So you really want to see it do as much as possible. Yo, what's up, Kadeo? Kadeo is a good trans friend of mine, too. Thanks for coming out, dude. 90 to 150? Yeah, alright. Yeah, bottle rockets are going to be the way that we speed through this game. It's going to be really cool to see them in action. So a small little exploit that we take advantage of here is we're going to wait inside of here for a few seconds. Pizza Man's going to come. He's going to deliver the zombie paper. And then we're going to use the zombie paper in here. But if we have him approach us in here, there's not enough room for him to run away, so he just kind of goes blip, and he's gone. I'm going to give the jar of fly honey to Paula, place the zombie paper on the floor, and then we're going to go sleep in the hotel. So now, all the zombies, they approach the zombie paper like flies. Including the 2 that are blocking our way. So now we're gonna go all up in that business and approach the next area, which is going to scare the crap out of me. So we're gonna do our first safety save, yay! Which I didn't want to have to do any of them, but I gotta do like 6. It's lame. I gotta do them. Gotta be safe. Yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry. But obviously, if I land the full frickin' Tootsin Minute, I want this to be a PB attempt, you know what I'm saying? I could still PB, honestly, but it would take a lot of miracles to do it with safeties. Alright, so this is 3 tunnel. It's basically hope your despawns mean the room is going to be empty, because it can be pretty scary. Enemies can also spawn inside of these little hallways, and since there's not a lot of space, it's uncommon, but if it does happen, you can get into a fight. So I really don't want to see that. I want this big room to be empty. And that butterfly almost made me turn around, because sometimes I think that's an enemy. Okay, we got a green swirl on these ghosts, which is good. For those unfamiliar, there are 3 swirls that you get when you encounter an enemy. There's a blue swirl, not black, it's blue. That's the normal swirl. Everything continues as usual with the fight. If you get a green swirl, you get to go first. And if you get a red swirl, the enemy gets to go first. But if you get a green swirl, if it's like a regular enemy that doesn't have any kind of weird scripting flags or anything, you can run away from it first turn. Guaranteed, if you get a green swirl. So since the ghosts, the zombie possessors as they're called, if they have like way more speed than you. Like your chances to run, like I explained before, it starts off at like a -60 because of how much speed they have. So it would take at least 7 turns for it to be possible to run. That's bad. So if we get a green swirl on the ghosts, basically it's a 100% chance to run. And now we have no teddy bear. This is not good at all. Stop attacking. These things are normally supposed to do like empty turns. And neither of them died. None of them died. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. We're alive. Okay, let's heal Jeff's cold and then life up Ness really quick. Ignore that just happened and hope for an empty room. Please, thanks. Come on. Come on. We've spent enough time in here. I could go for those 2 regular zombies. I really don't want to. I'd rather just have this happen. Haha. Now there's 2 more rooms left. Okay, now there's 1 more room left. Hopefully it's empty. Please be empty. No. No. So if we get a blue swirl on ghosts, we have to fight them because there's no way we're running away. Hopefully they don't possess. I really don't want them to possess. No. You jerk. You can't be doing that. Okay. Everything is swell. We're fine. Now we are up to the boss. And the boss is a lot easier than any of the other enemies in here. It's a lot less dangerous. Hopefully I don't eat those words. We're gonna do rockin', fire, and a regular bottle rocket. Yep, I ate those words. We should be fine though. I at least got 1 regular rocket in there. Oh my gosh, dude. Hopefully I can get Nessa's rocket off in time. No! That's okay though. Paula can do this on her own. Yay! Now Paula gets all the levels. It's a lot of freaking levels. Okay, so this is fine. Paula's gonna take the lead for a little bit. That's no big deal. I just need to get into Saturn Valley and then we can heal. This area, Grapefruit Falls, is riddled with like 15% spawn tiles. Thankfully, I haven't ran into any of them yet. Nice. No cockroach here means a little bit of time save. And none here also means a little bit of time save. Awesome. Boing zoom. Alright, so I'm gonna do marathon safety in this town. First, we gotta heal everybody. And thankfully, the heal is free. And now I gotta max everyone out at the Sleepy Shack. Oh yeah, the ones by Belch Door is a lot more. They're more common. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the password from this guy, and then I'm gonna buy some great charms. Normally in a PB attempt I wouldn't go up here, but it's a quick stop to increase our speed, so help things out. I have a lot of money, so I'm going to buy a secret herb. And actually I'll buy another refreshing herb as well. A secret herb has a 75% chance to revive somebody who's dead. So I want to have that on me, just in case shenanigans happen. And then I want these great charms to increase Paula's speed by 5 and then Jeff's speed by 5. Paula's speed increased helps with run chances, and Jeff's speed increased helps with bottle rocket damage. So both of those things are beneficial. So now we're gonna make our way over to Belch's door, and if we have any donations, feel free to read those.
Yes, I do. I do have a donation. I have a $25 donation from somebody named Uko. Y'all nerds thought I wouldn't donate during my own run. Wow. Y'all thought wrong.
I already forgot that I did that. Okay, so we're gonna start a step past these things and then hope to goodness that we don't get pincered here. Oh wow, that's a bad start. Come on. Alright, so let's get rid of these things. Now stay away from me. No! Yep, and we're already pincered. Awesome! This is exactly what happened to my run yesterday. Oh, this is really bad. Alright, so we'll get rid of the Croc first, because he's the biggest threat. And then just kind of whittle down this guy. Ah, damn it. Okay, we gotta try and run. Oh, sorry. Oh, it worked. We ran away. We did it. No, we're pincered again, though. Crap. Jeez. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, okay. We got away. We got away. We got away. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're good now. That was very scary. Heck. Heck. Yeah, that was a very lucky runaway. Alright, so this is where we have to wait for 3 minutes. So, now that we've gotten through that situation, I can take a quick breather. And, I'm gonna steal a tradition from Andy Perfect, because Andy Perfect, he used to run this game a lot. He was a world record holder for a very long time, and during Grapefruit Falls, he would always open the forum, do something called Ask Andy. So you could ask any question to Andy that you want to, and I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna make it my thing now, right now, unless we have any donations to get out of the way first. But anybody can ask me any question they want to ask, and I will answer it to the best of my ability.
I actually do have a couple donations. If I can go ahead. I have a $10 donation from Jellonaut. Uko is awesome. EB speedrunning community is awesome, and the Trevor Project is awesome. Donating is a no-brainer. I have $25 from Snoogans. The least we could do is match Uko's donation. Come on, y'all.
Y'all. You're from New York. Don't even... Okay, what made me interested in running Earthbound? So I'll try to give the short explanation. I found on YouTube randomly a couple years ago Malio's Paper Mario TTYD task, which was before Palette Skip came out. But that made me delve down the rabbit hole searching into speedruns. And I found, basically, I found a task of Mother 1, and I was very confused how they were able to get through all these areas without ever getting any encounters. So I looked into that kind of thing, and then I happened upon Andy Perfect's Earthbound stream, and then I became interested in running this myself. How was my day? I slept all day because I work night shift, so I worked last night, and then I slept all day, and I was very, well, I didn't sleep all day because I was too excited to do this freaking marathon run. I'm very excited to continue. Let's see. Hey Uko wins Mighty Joe Young. As soon as I can get a display that supports S-Video, I will be doing King Kong again, full force. Pineapple on pizza, no. Pineapple on nothing. Did I manage to beat World 6 of Testra's Tag Puzzles? No. Everybody left, and I got bored, and I wanted to go to sleep. What color are my socks? Oh gosh, I'm not wearing any right now. But if I were, it would probably be my Adventure Time penguin ones. They're very cute. They're black and white, and they have little beaks. How can I be so amazing? Well, that's subjective. My favorite cheese for a cheeseburger? I mean, I don't get experimental with cheeseburger cheese. Good old cheddar, American. I even like Swiss or pepper jack. But American is the most standard. What are the last 4 digits of your social security number? 69420. Last 5 digits. Is that thing a bomb? Please don't bring that back. Nobody needs to know that deep dark history of me being Undertale fictionkin. I'm never gonna tell anybody about that, ever. What color are your socks? I'm gonna guess blue. Are they blue? Nice. There are normally a bajillion foppies down there, so there being none is always a nice thing. I'm gonna get to the rest of the questions that were posted during Waterfall. I just gotta focus on the game real quick. I'm gonna not go for that. Do my socks have holes in them? I actually discovered a couple nights ago that my work socks finally got holes. I'm like, dang it, now I gotta spend money on new socks. Hope I didn't miss any questions. What is my favorite Mother game? That's a hard question to answer because I love Earthbound for the gameplay and just for how fun it is, especially since I'm speedrunning it. But Mother 1 is my favorite for aesthetic, music, and story. Mother 3 is not very high on my list of anything. Oh, I can't believe I made that. That was pretty ballsy. You have dangerous information with my Undertale days. Uh-oh. We should clear the World 6 puzzle sometime, Royal Blue Wizard. I agree. Alright, so we're gonna use Rockin', Jarfly Honey, Bottle Rocket. Paula should go first, which she does. Nice. Rocket missed, which is no big deal. It's pretty common on Belch. Reason I got the refreshing herb in Tucson is so that I could use it on this fight. Because somebody always gets poisoned, no matter what you do, so... Gotta fix that problem. What color is your underwear? Is it pink? What's my all-time favorite game? That changes. I say my favorite game is Earthbound most of the time. But I really love Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door, and I really loved Undertale a lot. They're very important games to me. One of my favorite games to play is Splatoon 2. I think it's very fun. I also love the Bit Trip series. Just throwing that out there. I love that these spawn tiles are empty, by the way. This is another item that I need for the fetch quest in Monkey Cave. So the biggest dangers of Grapefruit Falls are now out of the way, I think. So I should be able to power through here. No frog. You stay behind that tree. That was an example of me getting an enemy caught on something so I could go by instead of despawning, hoping that I get good luck. When's Little Red Hood 100%? I mean, I can't really do 100% because any percent is 100%. If you buy socks with no holes, then how will you get them on your feet? That's a good question, actually. I didn't consider that. I guess all my socks have holes in them. Today I learned. And I love Varin already. I don't know you very well, but I think you're great already. I'm actually having a lot of fun answering questions. If y'all want to keep asking any, feel free. Because we've got some cutscene coming. Also, feel free to interject with donations at any time. Y'all better be donating, by the way. I want to see this run hit, or this marathon hit 14K. And May. That's what my names are for. Gosh darn it. What is 2 plus 9? Gosh, I don't remember. It's not an equation, but it's what's the other word that starts with an E? 42. 13,370. I'm glad that we're elite. All socks have holes. BRB reevaluating existence. LLAB A down B. Oh my gosh. How far have I ever taken the teddy bear? I myself, I don't think I've ever taken it past Mole Cave. I think Mole 5 is the furthest I've taken it. Dies to Mole 5. So fun fact about something that the Earthbound community actually discovered pretty recently is whenever you ride that bus to get to the desert, it turns off the flag that checks for status ailments to like tick down, I guess. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it's impossible for me to get sunstroke right now, even though I'm in the desert, because the status ailment check is turned off. The status ailment check will be turned on anytime I enter a random battle, which is why we believe they put that Mo playing rough there. They didn't think anybody would ever stutter step him. But until I enter a random battle of some kind, and there's a couple other things that fix it too, but sunstroke will not happen to me until that happens. 42. That was a nice butchering. Teddy Bear world record is Skate Man right now, yeah. He had it until like Hell Room in Starman Base. Well, no, Burns, that's not true, because the bus that you ride out of Forsyth to get to the desert turns that check back on after it's off. So it's not the bus specifically that does it. There's other things that do it too. Also, apparently taking the bus to desert loses 3 seconds over walking, I think. As long as you walk like a tass anyway. So we don't have to watch any shows right now. We just paid to have this lady turn into Mrs. Claus. Oh, whoops. Don't people usually have Teddy until Mount Itoy? Haha! Nice. Nice Mother 1 reference. Yeah, in the speedrun you only need Lloyd. Fun fact. You never have to get Anna or Teddy. You can just skip them. Yeah, I really love your love emote, Poplars. It's very cute. We have a new quest. Die on the bus. Nice. Full game manip. I already have any percent world record. You can watch that if you want. My any percent record needs to be improved desperately though. I'm gonna take this swanky route so that Wolf doesn't get me. Alright, so this is Mole Cave. There's 5 giant moles that inhabit this underground lair, and we gotta defeat all of them. And it's crazy because we barely have enough resources to do it. Like, Paula has just enough psychic points to do enough freezes because there are 2 big bottle rockets that we collect on the way through here. But yeah, for Glitchless, it's whenever somebody routes it out, bro. Which mole is the 3rd strongest? This one. I don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of you real quick. Stop! This is a very uncommon spawn tile. I shouldn't be getting that twice. Okay. Nice horseshoe. This place can be pretty bad for spawns. It's pretty easy to get pincered between 2 things. I just gotta keep a watchful eye out for enemies. It's very dangerous to get into a fight with any random enemy here because you're very underleveled. And the snakes and the fire ants can poison us. So I really don't want to get poisoned. Yeah, I'm thinking hopefully I come way under estimate now that I hit all the minute if I need to. Man, I bought 2 great charms. I don't know why they're not working to increase speed. Mole's going first. Man. Yeah, sometimes with that spawn tile with the snakes that I got rid of, they spawn on top of you. It's pretty garbage. Manip was fire! That actually gives me a lot of hope for the future for PB attempts and maybe world record attempts. Who knows? Maybe someday. So we need that picnic lunch for later as well. Am I full? I am. Alright, so this is the third strongest mole. He's like in the middle as far as strength goes. Across the other 4 moles. I accidentally bought the kinda good charms. So the reason we queue up a life up with Ness on turn 1 is in case that happens. If Paula gets one shot, which she will from time to time, we recover from that by doing a life up. Because Paula will always go before Ness. Absolutely every time. Just because of the way speed works. There's like 1 or 2 rare instances where maybe Ness goes first. But I've had that happen to me like once or twice ever. So it's a ridiculously rare thing. Alright, so I'm gonna drag that guy to the right a little bit and then stutter around him so that I can despawn him on the way back. So this is the third strongest master of this hole, the third strongest mole. He's kind of like in the middle as far as strength goes across the other 4 moles. Oh gosh, they really have it in for Paula this run. I don't like that. But that's the benefit of the rolling HP meter in this game, is that if you win a fight before your HP counter reaches 0, even if you take mortal damage, you can still win. And I think that's neat. So this spawn tile is my least favorite in this entire cave. You gotta go up and down to get rid of it. Sometimes you can't tell if enemies are there from lag. And sometimes it takes forever to despawn. But thankfully we're through it now. But this area in general is very rough. There's all kinds of noosemans and ducks and snakes. I would go for that stutter, but I'm trying to be a little bit safe. Dang it. Don't want to fight anything. I don't want to fight anything. The nooseman and duck combo is very dangerous. Let me see if they're running. That one is running towards me. The other 2 are running away. So you're running away. We're good. I believe it's 75%. It's either 75% or 50% that the mad ducks will run away from you. So you can check for that by being smart. Oh, JK, they want Jeff dead now. There we go. Sub 130 mole cave in a marathon. That's pretty crazy. I'm chilling on this idea. Some quick inventory stuff. I'm gonna get rid of this herb here. Get rid of you. Get rid of that. And that. Exit mouse out. There we go. I think I was looking pretty good on psychic points. I don't think I need to sleep in the shack. Yeah, we're good. I'm just gonna life up you to max now instead of forgetting to do that. I actually forget a lot to heal after Mole Cave. And it messes me up in department store, which is an already versatile enough place. We have donations. We have plenty of time to read some. And if not,
I don't currently have any donations, but I want to remind everybody that you are watching Power Up with Pride 2018. We are a semi-annual speedrunning marathon and fundraiser, and we benefit charities that can have a large impact on the LGBTQIA community. And this event, we are raising money for the Trevor Project. If you're interested in learning any more about us or the Trevor Project, you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/powerupwithpride, but you're going to take the O out of power. Thank you, Twitter, for very short usernames. And you can follow the Trevor Project on Twitter also at twitter.com/Trevor Project.
Fuzzy Pickles. Yeah, the Mole Cave one is one of the 3 required photos that we have to get. The Grapefruit Falls one was the first one. That was the second one. They did actually change the color of his shirt. That's really funny. I guess Chaz forgot to change that one too. So I'm pretty sure he changed both PJ sprites because there's 2 of them. Or 2 entries of the set of pajama sprites. But I think probably left the Fuzzy Pickles shirt untouched by accident. It's the way that we perceive the weather that is indeed trippy. Yeah, it's a separate sprite group. Oh, whoops. So PB is still kind of realistic at the moment, just to get the fires burning. It's probably not going to happen, but I can potentially come pretty close. Potentially. If I could sub 350, that'd be crazy. That would be very crazy. A marathon PB would be so stupid.
Do you mind if I slide in with a donation? I have $18 from, I'm sorry if I butcher the Iscariot. I hope I did not butcher that. Good luck, runners. Remember to hydrate. And I also want to remind everybody that we have one incentive still going on for the player name. We're going to enter that again. We have a girl at $950 and then in second Twitch chat at $150. So if you would like to change that or see anything different, go ahead and get those donations in.
Yeah, I don't like girl. Well, I do, but I think it's great. But I don't like girl as a player name because that's too short. I'm not wasting enough time putting in that name. I need to waste at least 7 seconds for it to be satisfactory. Girl would be like 2 or 3. If y'all are trying to set the player name to Spazer, I mean, donation bid war is still open. I mean, come on. Let's not get banned together. Alright, so I'm gonna do some shopping for a couple minutes. Buy some things. We're just gonna, instead of buying like equipment to make us stronger and stuff, we're just gonna get a bunch of explosives. Blow things up all the time. Bottle rockets and super bombs. We're gonna make a huge mess and everything's gonna be all ashy and gray and dead, which is just how we like it. Spazer, 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 spazer. That would fit, and that'd be really fun to input. It would lose me a lot of time. Okay, I miscounted how many rockets I had. Oops. This run will be banging. Nice. Whoops. I had to buy a couple rockets for Paula because Jeff doesn't have enough room. I'll transfer those over to him later. Did Sephi win that hundo race? I like slept through it, but I was rooting for him. No? Lame. Oh, well, GG to Sloters. Another save I wish I didn't have to make, but dying here is very awful. It's very much a run killer, so we're gonna save. So Paula gets kidnapped. We're gonna have to struggle bus without her for a while. And not having Paula really makes a lot of things difficult. So that's why we needed all these explosives. Uh-oh. That was very close. Now we're just 10 pan. We're 10 pansexuals on an adventure. Just cruising along. Being attracted to everybody. Can I like... No! Oh, I played myself super hard just now. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Since we're absolutely dying, because I did that, we're absolutely dying, I'm gonna YOLO run. Nope. Nope. We are super dead. Super dead. I very much played yourself. Played myself. So now I gotta do a soft reset. Yeah, the department store is very difficult enemies. I saved before Paula got kidnapped because if I saved after Paula gets kidnapped and the store is dark, there's actually a spawn tile. Actually, I think there are a couple spawn tiles on the bottom floor. And if you soft reset after dying, the enemies will spawn right on top of you. You will be unable to escape. Alright, let's not play Chancy this time. If I get into a fight, it's gotta be a blue swirl. Is being DJ Khaled worthy of congratulations? Electrical shock attack is good. The Musica can play a haunting melody, which will put us to sleep, and that's very bad. But thankfully, he did the attack that we can survive through. Oh, we got a sudden guts pill. Amazing. We really need that. I'm actually gonna go ahead and drop it now so I don't forget. And then life up you and me. Got some steroids. Exactly. That's literally what they are. There are all kinds of problems here. Thank you very much. Good speed. Hopefully this super bomb does enough. Good. Yeah, do drugs, everybody. I'm kidding. Oh, excuse me, sir. I wasn't looking at the screen. I totally went the wrong direction. I don't know how I managed that. It's all good though. Hey, Silver. Hey, cutie. Oops. Dang. So if you were wondering why I held on to this protractor for so long, this is what it's for. We just kind of use it to give it to that guy. Hey. Alright, so this is Moonside. We're gonna fall for the illusion. Unfortunately, no pump skip. It's purely random whether or not he comes toward me or goes away from me. A good runaway. That was a 20% chance we got it, so... Ah, get back in there! That door is so dumb. It's like I'm turning around to go back in and it's not letting me. I'm trying to not have things be there trying to kill me. So we gotta talk to the right teleporter dudes to get around to where we need to go. So this is the night pendant that's gonna protect us from flash, which the Manny Manny statue can do. So that prevents a lot of danger. It also has paralysis protection, I believe. So a small exploit that we do is by walking into the bottom of that room, we can skip the text that the invisible guy with the gold tooth and the connected eyebrows has to say. But what it also does is it turns off spawns for a little while, and spawns don't turn back on until we ride the bus to the desert. So it helps us out a little bit extra. Similar to the status ailment check. Nice. The only danger to doing that text skip is if we die at a Manny Manny statue, the game will soft lock, essentially. It's technically possible to get out of it, but it'd be like all kinds of navigation. It would take hours probably to figure it out. So it's essentially a soft lock. Because dying while spawns are turned off is a no-no in this game. The game does not know what to do with you if you do that. So now we're gonna talk to like 6 people, and they're all gonna have some weird quest thing to give us to do. And it's like, I don't care about any of this. I just wanna go. That's right, trout yogurt. Ah, dang it. I'm making small mistakes, I don't like that. I'm having too much fun to care. Wow. Alright, so all those extra little items that I picked up throughout the course of the early game, now all of that comes into play. Because this is a cave full of monkeys. We call it the monkey cave. And all of these monkeys that reside within this cave, they ask me for stuff. And it's like, you have this thing? And I'm like, yeah, totally, brah. And everything is all in a conveniently placed place to where I can get the stuff to you quickly. You're gay? That's cool. I'm happy to know that. Thankfully, you're very welcome in this atmosphere. I'm all about things and people being gay. That's like my thing. That's my shtick. My character trait. This is what Jeff's ruler is for. To get that. Gay is a big relatable mood. Very agree. Whoops. Gay pride. I'm biased, so I'll meet you halfway. For anybody who's just tuning in, I am actually, for funsies, I'm transgender, I'm a trans girl, and I'm pansexual. So I got all of that nonsense going for me in my life. I have known that I've been trans for, like, most of my life, but I never, like, was able to quantify or identify what that feeling was until maybe I was like 16. I'm 20 now. Around the time I was 16, I listed myself as non-binary. But after plenty of time sitting with that label, I finally molded over and was like, yeah, that's not me. I'm lying to myself, you know? If this is what I really want, this is what I should do. Ah. Ah. Dang it. What am I doing in this run right now? I had to get to the monkey meditating guy, the meditating monkey, and get the trout flavored yogurt machine. Obviously, how do you not know that obviously this is what I'm trying to do? These are facts of life. I'm gonna do a quick despawn here for that Mo playing rough down there. I don't want to stutter around him. I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, that's true. Kadeho, I remember that. I watched you go through that. Ness is wearing a pride shirt. He decided to dress for the occasion. I'm gonna do another minor safety. I'm gonna teleport to Onet instead of Foreside right now to go ahead and really quickly grab an exit mouse out of the house. Mouse house. This will be for something that's like an hour from now. Yeah, he has trans pride pajamas too. We'll get to see those again when we get to Magicant. Yeah, I think this is probably the longest run in Power Up with Pride. I don't think they had anything go longer. Unless I'm totally misremembering. So coming up is one of my favorite parts of Earthbound, like speedrunning, because skip sandwich running back playing is very fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's that and teleport crashing. Those are my two favorite technical speedrunning things in Earthbound. Oh, dang it. Wrong door. I was wondering why I was losing so much time and I forgot that I died to department store. Lame. Alright, gonna use the skip sandwich DX. Dodge all these robots barely. That was actually really scary just now. Nice. And nice. So we skipped them all. These robot fights are flagged as like unrunnable enemies. So if you get into a fight with one, you can't run away. You have to kill it. So skipping them obviously makes things a lot easier. Wow, that 350 super bomb. Ouch. Wow, that 390 super bomb. Oh my goodness. Please fight us, Uko. Bleep blop. We want to throw bottle rockets at you. Bleep blop. We are Sentry Robot Guardians. You like my robot sounds? Beep boop. Beep boop. So we have now rescued Paula. Things are gonna be a lot easier now. I so wish that the teleport on the helipad out here was possible to do, RTA. I really wish it was. That'd be so cool. Meet Morp. There's a new Earthbound Glitchless task that came out recently that Tutelar Fiber did. And that was one of the time-saving techniques. So, like right here on this helipad, you can do a teleport alpha if you have like 12 frame perfect inputs or something. So that skips having to go all the way downstairs and riding the bus to 3. You can just teleport there. Oh yeah, we could death warp. I could do the freaking sunstroke thing. Small heli. After talking to this guy, you can teleport on the helipad, or you can use teleport alpha, but getting the teleport off is another story. I would love to figure out how to do it, but I think it's way too hard. I haven't tried it though. It'd be fun to try one day. We totally utilize death warps to their max potential in this game. Because we only need the one. However, Dungeon Man death warp that I do sometimes is pretty baller too. I won't be doing that in this run though, because I got that exit mouse. What, palace skip? It's not a dumb trick, it's just a fucking... Oh, sorry. It's just a ridiculously stupid trick. As far as difficulty. I'm getting too comfy. There was my one slip up. Y'all guarantee me one. So I'm gonna...
Do you mind if I shake it up a little bit with a donation, get you a little
Please.
uncomfy?
Please make me uncomfy.
I have a $10 donation from Ithea. Says, good luck on the run, Uko.
Thank you. I love that Donkey Kong meme where it's like he's sitting over the balcony and he's facing away from you, and it's like you can do this thing in the first image. That's what he says, and then the second image he's got his figure holding up and it's like once. I love that. That's so funny. Each F word is $20. Oh. I guess. Like for or frame. Even words that have F in the word, like after or afar. fire truck. Dang, I feel really bad because I thought I was genuinely going to be able to make it through without cursing when I finally did one. It's okay though, I can learn from this mistake in the future. That. Did I just say the F word 4 more times? No, I didn't. I did not absentmindedly do that. Get out of here. Don't forget fart. But yeah, palace skip is ridiculous. Oh, I said other F words. Whoops. Palette skip is not 2 years old. You're lying. That is not true. That's crazy, dude. Because right before I got into speedrunning, there was no palette skip. That's what I was talking about earlier. Is it was the task right before the task that had the palette skip save. That was the one that I found. That got me into speedrunning at the very beginning. Spring of 2016? No, it didn't. You are lying. And spring 2016, my hair was really short and I was dating my ex and I thought I was agender. How about that? How about that? English palette skip is a year old? Oh my gosh, the time is passing me by. Yeah, it did. Mario's like, oh! Nope, not use. Take it. Alright, so this sanctuary boss that we walked by when we were alone with Jeff, we can now beat him. This is actually sanctuary number 4, but this is the second one that we're gonna be defeating. Or no, the third, excuse me, because we did Monomole. Totally forgot. Nice speed. No solidify, unfortunately. The solidify would cancel his mushroomization, but that's fine. Ness gets mushroomized, I just stop attacking with him. Whoops. Nice. Nice and easy shroom. Who let monkeys get married? Who pays for the wedding? I mean, taxpayers. Just kidding. Thankfully, if we get mushroomized during shroom, it goes away right away.
I'm gonna slide in here real quick if you don't mind, Uko. I have a $25 donation from you that says, because I sweared with a sad face.
I am very sad about that. I've now given $100 to this marathon and now I'm broke.
We appreciate your donations, even though you're
I'm very,
broke.
very broke, but I'm also very happy to support my cause. And this marathon needs to hit 14,000. Guys, gosh. That's all I'm saying. Take care of yourself and pee. Thanks. It's okay. My replacement credit card for the one that I lost on the way to Limit Break is in the mail. So I'm gonna gain 190 free temporary dollars. Cause I paid a lot for gas. It's crazy. It's a fun road trip though. I drove like 80 hours. $5,000 miles. Okay, so coming up very shortly is the first instance of the player name input. So we have about an hour until the second instance where I can change the name if the winner changes. But I assume for right now the winner is still girl, so that's what it's gonna be.
Yes, it is currently still Girl. Girl is in the lead with 975, and in second we have Twitch chat at 150.
Sorry.
That kind of scared me just a little bit.
Man. Like, those spawns are very rare, and it was in a very weird spot, so it startled me. Okay, but here is the name input. This Tony calls you on the phone. He's like, I'm collecting players' names for a school project. No, not G. Wow, that was very bad. It's okay, I fixed it. Hey, girl. That was the strong man. I don't remember what his name is. I never fight him. So I need 6 skip sandwiches for now. I'm gonna go ahead and call the Stoic Club so I can get in there. Yeah, the tough guy. PUWP, now with jump scares. Exactly, man. It scared me. I'm like, I'm not trying to die and lose time to a tough guy. Hey girl, hey. I want to say the other one, but I don't want to pay $20 for swearing again. I'm very disappointed. Another one! Oh, 2 of them! They're just chilling down there. I was gonna say, I'm very unimpressed with the lack of full butts donations. I want $1,000 on my desk by the time I reach Tenda Village. With full butts as the name. And there will be 1 spazer. That's true. Siri, you've never thought to teleport in that situation? That's exactly what you do to get away from him. You just gotta know where to teleport to, where to crash. So we're finally going to obtain the final party member, Prince M. And then we'll finally have the whole crew of 10k Padme. No one wants Spazer. Even Jesus hates Creed. Like the band Creed. This is a bad time to say I like Creed. Uh-oh. I'm sure Creed has a couple enjoyable songs. Yeah, his name is Prince Pooh. It's an Asian name, okay? Varin, I assumed that Creed was the only band you ever listened to. So now you have to hold yourself up to that claim. So yeah, no big deal. We're just getting our arms and legs chopped off. I'm gonna ignore this, really. Must clear everything else from Spotify. Exactly. Only Creed in your Spotify playlist. Creed was the first band you saw live? Oh man. Were they good? Princely Dumps. Yeah, that's a pretty good name. Yes, I got behind the sign. I saved like 2 frames. Yay. This is a very optimal speedrun. You sound drunk. Nice. I finally got like mosh pitted for the first time ever. I don't really think it counts, but like, because I wasn't in the center of it, but like I did get pushed around a bunch. It was crazy. At Limit Break, another runner of Earthbound named Bakafon, or Bakafon. Baka! His favorite band of all time is Tesseract, and serendipitously, they were performing live in Salt Lake City the week of Limit Break. So we were like, dude, let's go see him. And show was so good. And the Astronoid and Plenty were opening for them. They were awesome. Oh, you like Tesseract? That's awesome. Man, you're already like up by 10 billion points in my book. As far as cool person alert. Alright, I am gonna go for Shattered Man skip. I think I'm getting better at it. It's just that there is a little bit of RNG involved. And my stutters have to be really strong. Yeah, that's definitely not happening. It's okay. The one on the right is far enough away. We don't have to fight both of these. We only have to fight one of them. Nice. It's not a true mosh until you get punched in the crotch. Oh, man. It's true though. Yeah, I did get pushed around. I had to like fight to stay standing up. It was neat though. That's pretty hardcore, actually. That also sounds like it was very painful. Excuse me. Excuse me. Did I even get mummy wrap? I was paying attention. Nope. That's okay, though. Okay, that should be good. Don't answer the phone. It's not important. Alright, so Kraken is an easy boss. Everything always goes right for me with Kraken every time, so I'm not gonna safety save. I don't need to safety save. Definitely will not be safety saving. Definitely will not have any issues with Kraken. No problems. I actually love Kraken. Kraken is a sweet pea. I went to my first concert when I was 14. Like I turned 14 and we went and saw Tool. I was like, yeah, such an edgy kid. I'm more intelligent than everyone else on this earth. Because I understand what Lateralis is about. It's about the Fibonacci sequence. Varian is a 9 actually. I'm sure she is. Do you not like Maynard? He's a huge edgelord. It's overly pretentious. Yeah, yeah. Sure. See, easy boss. Eat the Elephant was a very weird album. It was very weird for a perfect circle, and I think it scared a lot of Tool fans, including myself. Because what if Maynard puts like 600 layers of reverb and auto-tune on his voice for Tool? I doubt they'll do that, but it's still like a worry. Make sure to throw your shoe at it. The sailor threw his flip-flop. Thankfully we're good. I also was exactly that 14-year-old Tool fan. I'm still that 14-year-old Tool fan, are you kidding me? Tool is probably gonna be my favorite band forever. Like, the ending of Lateralis still gives me shivers. Both the song and the album. Alright, so it's time to say bye to Great Charms. They serve their purpose. They helped us out. Time to replace them with Crystal Charms. Because they give us even more speed. Whoops.
Hey, Uko, I have a donation to read for you. I have $27 from all manners of potatoes. If we're gonna make 14K, we best get cracking. Sorry.
I love it. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. And I agree. You need to get cracking. Deftones is pretty good. So this is usually skippable photo trigger, but sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, it worked. The only way to skip past it is to teleport into the door. And sometimes it just doesn't work anyway. Alright, so this is Pyramid. We basically have to skip sandwich our way through here, past all the moving hieroglyphs. Oh man, Blink 182. Freaking, What was their popular one? I want to make fun of the dude's voice. I really want to make fun of his voice. That arachnid almost blended in with the stare. I almost went and... Whoops. I almost went and got him. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Non. Ah, okay, good. Screen. I don't know why I don't know where my skip sandwiches are. Thanks. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Like violence, you have me forever and after. Like violence, you have me forever and after. Life up? What am I doing? I haven't seen this far into the game in a couple months. I didn't get to practice because I could never finish the minute. But I could finally do it now, as I have proven. Are you serious? No, dude. Man, that rock and miss was really dumb. I've never heard of that, and I also don't want to try pronouncing it, Ali. I mean, I like old Blink 182. It's also really easy to make fun of his voice. Chio does.
Chiodos.
Thanks for the clarification. I read it as
You're
does
welcome.
because that's how she typed it out. Can I get things not being here, please? Thanks. I put bullet point as my favorite food. For RNG Minute to work, I needed all of my characters and things and stuff to be one character long. Oh, dang it. That's not what I meant to do at all. I didn't react very well to that. I just got a YOLO run now. Yeah, I figured somebody might be dying. But now that we've beaten Guardian General, it doesn't really matter if anybody dies. I just want Ness to stay alive. Okay, so these skips have a little bit of RNG to them. The ones where you're going up and left. So no big deal if you don't get them. But it's nice if you can. Nice. I'll take this dude. Yeah, Pyramid is all about knowing what fights to take, if you have to take any, and knowing what attacks to use in order to get out of them ASAP. I like to wiggle to move that guy down and left, so he's less likely to get me when I speed by. So this is the Diamond Band. I'm gonna sell it for like $5,000. That butterfly really messed me up. Gave him more of a chance to come get me. That's okay though. No problem. We got to skip those, so that makes up for that. I could not go to a music festival just to see one band. I think that's very silly. It'd be silly for my purposes.
I've done it before. I went to Warped, I think 2016, 2015. I believe it's 2016 to see Beartooth and one other band, and that was it, and then I left.
I mean, if you want to live your life that way, follow your dreams. But man.
Well, it also poured down rain for half of the event anyway, so I got to miss most of the bands that were going to be there anyway. Yeah, it is.
That's really lame. I can't imagine hyping up most outdoor events just to have them be rained out. It's really lame. Don't let your memes be dreams. I'll cure that when I get inside. Alright, I'm gonna give this over now before I forget, and then heal you up. Alright, so this is Dungeon Man. We go inside of him to find our way to the top. And we don't want to fight any presents. It's not my birthday. I don't want presents. Can we let our dreams be memes? I think so, as long as they're also dreams. I think that's the qualification for it. Talk to face. So this is what the exit mouse is for. It eliminates a slight amount of risk from falling down the holes to get out of here. I'm gonna go up real quick. Oh, his Buka's up there. No, I don't want you. I don't want, man. This is so stupid. It's like we're doing the thing where it's like we're going around the table. Okay, thank goodness the rest of it was empty. Stupid UFO, man. Close. Yeah, I can, I'm sure Chaz wouldn't mind me publishing that. Yeah, the only modifications made to this, oh, whoops. The only modifications made to the original ROM were Ness's shirt and Ness's pajamas. Yeah, I can release it. if you guys really want it. You guys mean to tell me no one wants to come down to Texas? Yeehaw. And come visit me? Because I'm pathetic and alone.
I've never been to Texas.
Oh,
I'll
you need
come-
to try
I'll come visit
Whataburger
you.
if you're coming to
We have a
Texas.
Can we
I'm
have a
actually
sleepover?
very down for that.
Heck yeah.
I get bored down here in Texas. Every speedrunning event that I want to go to is like 22 hours away. And I go to them. Oh boy, do I go to them. They're very far. Whataburger is excellent. You just need to make sure you find the right one with the right workers and the right kind of service. People who don't mess up your order and they get it out to you timely and they aren't just working to make money. They're working to make money, but also they try really hard to do well. And I know the exact Whataburger store to do for this. So if y'all come down here, I will direct you. Yo, I'm actually saving time off my PB here. That's pretty sick. I'm saving like a minute or so. Oh, dang it, there's... Go away, presents. I don't want to get into that fight. I actually really love Austin. I live in the Houston area though. Whataburger over In-N-Out? That's very controversial. I've never tried In-N-Out though, because I live in Texas. Presence, your presence is unwanted. Alright, so let's drop you and you. We no longer need big bottle rockets for anything. I'm gonna sell this thing. And this thing. And I just made a very fatal error. I didn't withdraw money in Dungeon Man. No wonder I saved so much time. Wow. I am a moron. That's okay though. We can fix this. They're expanding into Texas. Who, In-N-Out? I would love to try it. Whoops. That's okay. If I didn't withdraw money in Dungeon Man, that all that means is I have to come back here like once or twice. Ah, dang it. Whoa! I did not see that guy. That was very close. Oh, I don't like that those things are up there. That's not good. So if I have 3 multi-bottle rockets, and that's all I could afford, I'm gonna use 1 on Starman Deluxe. And I'll need 2 for Lumine Hall, so I'll only have 1 left. I'll have to come back after Starman Base. Crap. No. I didn't mean to AA. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Yeah, the stream was buffering for me too. But that's okay. It's all good though. I actually probably only have to come back here once. I can actually probably... Yeah, okay, so it's only bad if you die to... If you die with your money and you lose it. Okay, I'm tripping. So yeah, I only have to go back to Deep Darkness once. It's not really as bad. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go now. Just to have everything back to normal. So I've used 1 already, so that means I only need 11. There we go. Now my inventory is set. Let's actually go down here. Yeah, that's not good. It might be on Twitch's end. It's unfortunate. Perhaps. Literally, that extra few pixels of movement will be helpful. Just kidding. Totally lying. That's fine. Can I get some more MS Paint Beast in chat, please? If no one else starts it, I will. Thanks. Yes, yes, definitely. This is cutscene, so go ahead. BRB, guys.